Gonna let a few more people hop on and then we will get started. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I have a lot of notes here to talk to you about. My name is Nikki Whiting, for those of you who don't know me, and I am the founder of BeatNIK Dynasty. So all of you in this training are a part of that downline in some way or another. We have grown tremendously, and there's over 6,000 in the downline now. So pumped for all of you who are in here learning about your downline, how to build it, how to grow your business in a way that suits you the best. So I am a 9-star diamond coach, and I've been coaching for 2.5 years. I have 18 lifetime diamonds of my own. And so that alone kind of shows you that I have not necessarily grown always for rank, but rather income as well. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. The further we've gotten along in this training, and we're actually almost finished, we're going to wrap it up soon, the more intricate it's going to get. And so we're going to talk about tonight building for rank versus building for income. And so if you're a new Emerald and above, that is one of the reasons that you got into this group. So congratulations to you. But if you're a new Emerald, or maybe even higher than that, maybe you've gotten more in your downline than just 2 active coaches, then you're starting to think about what you want to do as far as building your team. And that's kind of the best part, in my opinion, about the business, is the fact that, you know, yes, we work for Beachbody, but we also have so much freedom in how we grow our businesses and how we grow our downlines. And with almost 400,000 coaches, I can promise you there are a lot of coaches building in different ways. And so one of the things I really love is how to best grow and build my income for my goals personally. And our goals are all going to be different. They're going to be different based on kind of your why and what your goals are at that certain time, maybe right now. And it's going to change. It's changed for me over the past few months, and I'll talk about that as well. But you know, you need to figure out right now if you're going to build for rank or for income. And I can tell you that in the beginning, I built for income. I was really not aware of what ranks meant or the importance of them. Now, was I trying to grow my team? Absolutely, because I knew that that was something that needed to be done. My upline had stressed the importance of that. And once I became Emerald, that's when I really started kind of pursuing learning more about it. And that's when my shift focused, because I realized, yes, I was building my income, but at some point I was going to cap out because of my rank, and I needed to be able to be building both simultaneously. So a lot of information that I get or that I got recently was from Chelsea Pearson. And if you don't follow her, she's a great follow. She built her entire following on Instagram. Her husband, Rob Pearson, is also a coach, and they're in it together, both full-time coaches, and they have always built for income. And so we sat down and had a conversation a while back, and she wanted to know how I built rank so quickly, and I wanted to know what she was doing as far as stressing the importance of income with her team. And so we had that conversation. They are both great people to follow because they kind of built their empire and their downlines based on income. You're going to see me just like looking at my notes because my brain is all over the place today, so I apologize for that. So once you're an Emerald coach, let's talk about rank a little bit. Once you are an Emerald coach, the compensation plan should become important to you. It should become something that you're going to dive into, you're going to look into, and you're going to learn. You're not going to expect someone to place it in your lap and explain it all to you. Now, absolutely, there are so many people that are going to reach out and they're going to help you if you have questions, but you need to be taking that into your own hands. You need to be taking your business into your own hands and learning what you can about the business on your own. So the first big thing you need to know is that rank creates the potential for higher income. Notice that word that was stressed, potential, okay? You have the potential with advancing in rank to increase your income, but that's not to say that that will necessarily happen. You could also be someone who rank advances super quickly. Maybe you grew to emerald very fast. Maybe you grew to diamond super fast. You're not going to necessarily see an income growth as fast as you've grown your downline as far as rank advancing. Now, what I want to also stress to you guys is so many people play the comparison game of rank, okay? And I do it as well. I've been sitting as a coach for 2.5 years. I've been sitting at 9-star for over a year. I have 18 lifetime diamonds. And so, of course, it drives me crazy that I'm not a 15-star, right? As other people continue to get that 15-star. But I'm also realizing that my income may be much greater than theirs. And so at the end of the day, that's very important to me. That's really one of my big whys when I signed up to coach. So I have to always remember that. So just a reminder to you guys that rank does not determine your worth as a coach, as a human being, as a parent, as a friend, whatever. It does not determine your credibility necessarily. It also does not determine the amount of people that you're impacting, how many lives you're helping, and how many people's lives you're changing. That is not measured by rank. Your rank does not determine your work ethic. And if you're in this group, I would hope that your habits are that you are working as though you are already a diamond coach if you're not, and a star diamond coach if you're a diamond coach. 2-star, 5-star, 10-star. I'm working as if I'm a 15-star diamond and I'm sitting at 9-star. And that's kind of the mentality that you want to have as a coach. So it also does not determine how easy or how hard it is to grow your downline. Okay, and so I just want you guys to know that there are a lot of things that we try to attach to rank, but do not play the comparison game of giving yourself less credibility than you deserve, even if your rank does not show that necessarily. So let's talk about the benefits of building for rank, right? That's why we're here. So when pushing, for a goal, you want to make sure that you are talking to everyone who is involved in that push. You want everybody to be on board. You want everybody to know the importance of the role that they play in your rank advancement. I know for myself, I really would love to see our team be a 15-star team. And I want my coaches to understand that they are a huge part of that. They are a huge part of becoming that 15-star team, and I am nothing without them. And so they're a big part of that. It's not I'm a 15-star diamond coach. It's we're a 15-star diamond team. So think that way. Think that mentality when you are trying to get your coaches on board as far as growing and building your downline. So the first step at Emerald and benefits for building for rank are obviously you do not get any cycle bonuses until you are Emerald. You do not get any leads until you are Emerald. And so in order to even be in this training, you had to be Emerald. So there are some perks to advancing in rank. Now cycle bonuses, like I said, may not jump the way you want them to jump if you have, say, grown to Emerald by having 2 discount coaches join your team. If your first 2 coaches were discount coaches, then you may not see a significant income change right away because they're not working the business. And so that's what you want to see. You want working coaches like yourself, like myself, like all the other diamonds and working emeralds on my team and star diamond coaches. That's what you want in your downline, and that's where it comes into play, where cycle bonuses really start to grow. And we're going to talk about capping as well when we start to talk about income, but just starting out, that is why an emerald rank is important. Why diamond is important, let's talk about that, right? So you get a lot of recognition at diamond. I know that if you're a diamond in my downline, I know exactly who you are because I know that you're a leader. I know that you're building. I know that you are working hard. I know that you are probably doing some duplication of your own and starting to get trainings going and really starting to step up as a leader and sharing your tools. And that's a huge deal. You know, we have diamond groups, which are really cool to be a part of because we can kind of go back and forth as leaders in those pages. Obviously, there are the cycle bonuses, which go up to $18 per cycle, which were $14 a cycle at Emerald, and the matching bonus, which is my absolute favorite. I will tell you guys that I love to measure my accomplishments and my growth and my, you know, how our team is doing by looking at matching bonuses. So once you are a diamond coach, you're going to start getting those matching bonuses, which I know we have talked about. The matching bonuses are 10% of what each of your ranked coaches make in cycle bonuses. So that's another reason that you want to be talking to your team about growing in rank, because the more ranked coaches you have, the higher your cycle or your matching bonuses will become. Now, at 2-star, okay, we start to open up separate business centers. You get to, once you have held that qualifying time and become a lifetime 2-star diamond, you are able to open a second business center as yourself, which is really, really cool. I just had a coach do this. She went lifetime. She opened up another business center as her own self in her downline. And that's a really neat thing to see. And that is really when we start to see, okay, I'm doing it. I'm really doing a really great job of building my downline. The other thing is the new coach leadership retreat that Beachbody puts on. There's a 5-star retreat, and there is also a 2-star new coach leader retreat, which is at the beginning of the year. Another really cool way that Beachbody kind of spoils and pampers their ranked coaches. The other thing is recognition. You have the potential to become a premier team, a premier coach, meaning that, you know, your pictures are posted where the premier coaches are. You have good seating at all of the events and at Summit. You have parties that you can go to at Summit. You get sneak peeks that other people don't get to see. So all of that is a really cool perk leading up to us growing to 5-star, which is going to be where we're going to go for elite. Not to mention the 2-star diamond bonus, which is always a great thing to have. That is every quarter. So 4 times a year, you would get a quarterly bonus for being 2-star diamond and above. Okay, so 5-star, right? And this is where I want all my coaches pushing. If you're a diamond, I want you to see yourself as a 5-star diamond coach. That means you have 5 diamond coaches below you. And it is tons of recognition. This is where you get pampered. This is where you have the potential for elite, making the top, you know, 0.001% of Beachbody or whatever it might be. This is where you have the perks at Summit. You get, you know, your pictures up on the wall, and we got that cool guitar at Summit this year for being an elite coach. There is a 5-star The Wall group on Facebook that is run by corporate, which is fabulous. You get all the inside scoop on all the information there, and you can talk to corporate there. You get calls with mentors with corporate. You get a VIP coach relations line. And so for you guys, if you've been dealing with coach relations or customer relations issues, that 5-star and above reserved VIP line and VIP coach relations group on Facebook is a game changer. It's amazing. And of course, you're going to get not only the 2-star bonus, but also the 5-star bonus every quarter. Now, at 10-star, you get all of the above, plus you get the 2-star, 5-star, and 10-star quarterly bonuses. And at 15-star, you are the highest rank in Beachbody, getting all of the above, plus you get a fun Superstar Diamond Day at corporate. They fly you out there. They give you so many perks at all of the events that you go to, best rooms, so much special treatment there. And you get the 2, 5, 10, and 15-star bonus, which yearly, just in bonuses, would be about $200,000 a year. So pretty cool goal to set. Now, something that I want to show with you guys, if I can screen share this, and I'm going to see if it works for me. And you can Google this yourself, and this is called if you Google Statement of Independent Coach Earnings, and you can Google the images, you will find this. Let me screen share it with you guys. Okay. So there we go. Hope you guys can see that. Okay. Now, here's an example. Now, this is 3 years old, so, it's going to probably be much higher numbers now. But just to give you guys an idea of why we say that rank does not necessarily equal income, okay? So, if you check, all right, we've got the ranks on the left side. I want you guys to go over to that third column that says low earnings. The lowest earning Emerald coach, and this is yearly, made $14. That means that they made a $14 cycle, and that was it. A Ruby coach had a low earning of $1,869. Now here is where rank does not equal income. The higher rank is Diamond, below that, but the lowest earning Diamond only made $212. Along with the lowest earning Star Diamond, who only made $1,299. So that Ruby coach, low earnings, was making more than a Diamond and the Star Diamond coach's lowest earnings. Again, let's go all the way over to the right column and let's look at high earnings, okay? An Emerald coach made $261,621 in a year. A Ruby, higher rank, only made $62,840, while a Diamond still made less than the Emerald, $136,818, and the Star Diamond, $1.6 million. Now you can kind of see, okay, I understand rank does not mean income, but you're noticing a trend here. If the Star Diamond is making $1.6 million, there's probably a reason to get to Star Diamond and above, right? So that kind of gives you an idea. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about income, okay? Now we've kind of switched over to numbers. I hate numbers. If you don't like numbers, I totally get it. I'm with you there. But I tried to keep that simple for you. It's kind of easy to show when it's put into, picture form for me. So now I want you guys to remember that successful coaches are not made of sales. When I got into this job, I was like, I am not going to be a salesman. If I have to retail and hustle forever to make 25% commission, I'm not going to make it, And it's exhausting. It's exhausting to hustle and to run with your retail constantly trying to grow. And you can't do that. You're not going to have a long-term sustainable business just running off of sales. And so top coaches and the highest earning coaches in Beachbody are not the highest. They're not the best and the top coaches because they have the highest sales. They have a great downline that's working the business. Okay. And that is where your income grows. The structure, the pay structure, and everything about Beachbody is not based on you staying an active coach and just retailing your butt off. It's based on growing in rank and growing your residual income through cycle bonuses and things like that. The cycle bonuses is what you really want to kind of start to look at weekly. Once you're an Emerald and above coach, you better believe I would expect you to go into your online office, to click the My Business tab, to click My Commissions, and look by clicking on the blue number and seeing exactly how you earned. If you're like, oh, I made $75 this week, I have no idea how, I would expect you to know how, especially as a ranked coach. People will say, oh, I got this surprise $200 check. I don't really know what I did. You need to know what you did. It's important. You can play this like roulette game if you want, but it's not going to create a long-term substantial business. You need to see what you did there. And if you liked it, then duplicate it and see how you can do it again or grow it or double it or whatever your goals are. So you want to be building a team. You, at this point, at Emerald and above, you're not just building with yourself, you're building with a team below you. And this is where we want to talk about income, because at Emerald, yes, you're going to get cycle bonuses, but you also cap out at $250 in cycle bonuses a week. So if you have a great team that's growing, your income, and you could potentially have $500 in cycles that week, if you're at Emerald, you're only going to make $250 in cycles. The rest of that volume is going to roll over until a later date. So you really want to make sure that you are constantly trying to think of the next way to rank advance, because we want to make sure that once you guys are capping out at that rank, you're not wasting that weekly income and you're building it by going ruby or diamond or whatever it might be. So that's just another reason to really never get comfy at one rank, and we don't want to see you guys doing that. Now at diamond, this is where it gets really fun. Okay, this is where your hard work is kind of trickled up. The really cool thing is that you become diamond, you give your upline a star, which gives them another diamond. Pretty cool. And you get recognized on the national wake-up call. I have a lot of diamonds who are helping with the training and things like that. So we get you guys really helping with a lot of the leadership stuff too, if that's something you like to do. Your cap is now $2,000 a week. So if you were someone who was capping out at $250, now you have the potential to make $2,000 a week in cycle bonuses. And that, you guys, if you think about it and you're really taking advantage of that, is a six-figure income alone. Pretty cool way to start, and that's just a diamond. Your cycles have gone from $14 a week at Emerald to $18 a week for your cycle bonuses. You get matching bonuses, which we talked about. And your ranked coaches are the only ones you're getting those matching bonuses for. So again, you want to be talking to your coaches about the importance of rank advancing. On to Star Diamond. Let's talk about that a little bit. So at this point, we're assuming you know the biz. And if you don't, you're taking the approach of I'm learning it, I'm figuring it out, and I'm really ready to go as a leader. So your biggest struggle here is really just to allow others to see their own possibilities. You've gotten there. You saw how it happens. Sorry, I've got stuff happening on my computer. You've seen that happen. You're seeing how you got there yourself. Now it is showing other coaches who are your personally sponsored coaches their potential and letting them really maximize what they have sitting in front of them. This is, you guys, this is like a gold mine that you're sitting on. And so I just wish more people would see that. And this is where Beachbody really starts to see this and allows you to kind of grow. Once you're Star Diamond, you're going to start getting multiple coach accounts. The really cool thing is that once you have the multiple coach accounts, we can start to think about how to build your downline. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. But if you are building for income, you really need to be focusing on all of your downline, you guys. I know that it's easy to get caught up in only helping our PS coaches, but you have to remember, if you're building for team volume and cycle bonuses and income, everyone in your downline is helping you. So you want to be helping them perform the best they can, build the best team they can. And so you really want to focus on that. Help all your non-personally sponsored coaches. You should be at this point thinking about trainings, creating those yourself, team groups, coming up with templates and documents yourself. Just always be willing to work with the willing in your downline, because they're going to really help contribute to your income. And I want you to remember this statement: 20% of your entire downline are going to contribute to 80% of your cycle bonuses. 20% of your entire downline contribute to 80% of your income. Crazy. So how do we maximize our income? So you're going to focus on those who are ready to run. You don't want anyone lost in your downline. That's not what we want. We want, it's noticeable when the teams are lost. You want to step up as a leader, show them tools, show them how to succeed by showing them and doing what you need to do as a coach. So for income, when you have a second business center, and I want a little PSA, do not worry about this until you are a Star Diamond coach. But once you are able to open your second business center, place your second business center on your weak leg and start putting coaches there. Here's what happens. Maybe your weak legs volume is just so weak. Maybe it's like 500 and the other one is like thousands. You place your second business center as yourself there, and you start placing coaches there and building this second business center, and you're starting to pump up your volume on your weak leg. You all of a sudden build this great team to diamond, hopefully, on that weak leg. That's going to give you a diamond coach in your downline, which gives you a star in your first business center. And that's going to help you with a higher cap if you're capping out in that first business center. And the focus is that you're going to build that second business center to 2-star diamond, because guess what happens when you build that one to 2-star? You open up a third business center. You can have up to 25 business centers, you guys. So the possibilities are literally endless for this. And you want to place your third business center. Okay, this can get tricky. A lot of people, to grow income, place their third business center on the weak leg of their second business center. So you're starting to see how volume is growing way down in the downline, and that in turn is growing your weak leg in your first business center, which is helping you in all those centers. So don't worry about this again until you're Star Diamond. We can all start talking about that. Your upline can talk to you about that. But it's just really cool. And I want to remind you guys, kind of end this with, think of yourself as a number of business center coaches. So if you are a 1 business center coach, you have the possibility to make $12,000 a week in cycle bonuses alone. If you are a 2 business center coach and you've got 2 business centers like myself, you have the possibility of having $24,000 a week in cycle bonuses alone, not including retail, matching bonuses, and all that stuff, quarterly bonuses. If you're a 3rd business center coach, like my coach, Katie Flynn, one of my coaches, Katie Flynn, she has the potential to make $36,000 a week in cycle bonuses. If you grow to 4 and you have 4 business centers, the potential's $48,000 a week. That is life-changing. 1 business center capping out is life-changing. So just remember what you have here. Remember the importance of staying focused and keeping motivation long after it's gone. But I hope you guys stuck with me tonight. I cannot wait for the Q&A on Thursday. Thank you for hopping on with me tonight, and I hope you have a great rest of the night. Good night, guys.